Okay, good day everyone. So last meeting, we discussed all about the proper conversion of mathematical statement into English statement, and vice versa. And at the same time, we discussed the different concept of mathematics. First, we have the set. We're in the set, composed of elements, or the list of elements. Yeah, the thing called in the braces are called the elements, and we have in three ways of set. We have the three specification of set. Mainly, we have the list notation, we have the set builder, and list notation, we have, yes, set builder, and the recursive method or notation. We have also discussed the difference between relation and function, and we could say that all function is a relation, but not all relation is a function. So how could we define if it is a function or not function? By looking on their domain. If the domain is repeated, then the set or the function, or the relation is not a function. But if the domain is not repeated, even though the range is repeated many times, then it is not function. It is function, sorry. Okay, I repeat. If the domain is repeated, it is not function. But if the domain did not repeat, and then the range is repeated, then it is not function. Okay. And we also discussed the different ways in making, or in presenting function and not function. We have through the tables, through ordered pairs, through mapping, and through grouping. So how could we define if the graph is function or not function? By doing the vertical line test. If the graph touches once only, then the graph is function, and if the graph touch two times or more, then the graph is not function. Okay, so now we will be moving on to operations with functions. Here we are now going to solve using solve functions using the mathematical operations. We have the addition, the subtraction, the multiplication, and then the division. What you see on your screen or on the PowerPoint presentation are the formulas, okay, in solving operations. First one, we have that is an example, and then we will differentiate uh, each and every each. First is addition. So to get the sum of a function, we will add the equation or the expression in f and then g. So f plus g of x. Okay, we can read this as f plus g of x, or f of x plus g of x. That's the formula. It's either the f plus g of x, yan, and then magiging f of x plus g of x. The function in f of x will be added to the function of g of x. Okay, and then do the addition process. For example, our f of x is 2x plus 3, and our g of x is 4x plus 1. Since it's just addition, then simply add, combining like terms. Okay? So as you can see, we cannot add 2x squared and 4x squared. Why? Because they are different in terms of their exponent. This one,
X squared.
oh, x squared and x raised to 3.
Ano X squared? X cubed no?
Basta ganun. Okay. 2x raised to 2 is different from 4x raised to 3. So, hindi natin sila pwedeng pagsamahin. So, since wala ng 2x squared dito, so just copy 2x squared. Same is true with 4x raised to 3. Ayan. And then ito, pwede nating i-add itong 3 and 1. Okay, so as you can see, sabi dito, combine like terms and put in descending order. Say, ayusin lang natin from the highest number of exponent down to lowest, and then yung wala ng exponent. So, 4x raised to 3 plus 2x squared plus 4. That will be the sum of in the given function. Okay? How about for subtraction? For subtraction, f minus g of x or is equal to f of x minus g of x. We'll just subtract, but you're not just subtracting here. Okay? Look at the sign first. For example, our f of x is 2x squared plus 3 and our g of x is 4x cubed plus 1. Then we will subtract it. So here, ayan, hindi mo basta-basta gawin na 2x squared plus 3 minus 4x cubed plus 1. Hindi mo agad-agad na isubtract. Kumbaga, ang gawin mo lang dito is you will do the distributive property. Okay. By how? You will distribute negative sign sa 4x raised to 3 at sa 1. I repeat, bago mo gawin yung process ng subtraction, dapat i-distribute mo muna si negative sa 4x raised to 3 at 1. Yun lang, hindi mo na i-distribute dito kay 2x squared plus 3, kundi yung magiging next dun sa negative sign. Then magiging copy mo lang to, 2x squared plus 3, and then ito, negative times, that's the distributive property, you will multiply negative sign to 4x raised to 3. So negative times 4x raised to 3 is negative 4x raised to 3. Why? We have the property in signs. Okay? Negative times negative is positive. Positive times positive is positive. Negative times positive is negative, and positive times negative is negative. Okay, so that's why negative here and then positive 4x cubed. So since they are different signs, so you will multiply and then magiging negative. Kaya nakuha natin yung negative 4x raised to 3. Pero kung si 4x cubed ay negative, so magiging positive siya. Same is true here. Negative times positive 1 is equal to negative 1. Okay? And then kapag na-distribute mo na yan, gawin mo na yung process ng subtraction. Combining like terms na. Okay, so copy mo lang to, negative 4x cube, kasi wala naman siyang kasama dyan. Then negative 4x cube, and then magiging 2x squared. Ayan, positive, kasi positive siya. And then positive 3 minus 1 is positive 2. We have also the rules for the sign for addition sign. Okay. Kapag positive and negative, i-subtract mo siya and then copy the sign of the bigger number. So 3 and 1, since they have different symbols or sign, so I subtracted them and I copied the sign of the bigger number, which is positive 3. That's why positive 2. That is for subtraction. How about for multiplication? For multiplication, in getting the product, we have f times g of x. Meaning, f of x times g of x. You will multiply f from g. Or you multiply g from x. From f, sorry. So here, all you have to do is the FOIL method. What's the FOIL method? It's the first, outer, inner, and last. Okay? So, some of you may use FOIL. Sa akin kasi hindi ko gaanong ginagamit yung FOIL. Just, it's the basic multiplication process. Ayan, FOIL method. ang gagamitin natin. So here, suppose we will multiply 2x squared plus 3 times g of x is equal to 4x raised to 3 plus 1. So FOIL method tayo. Ayan, sabi to FOIL. First, you will multiply first. So 2x squared and then 4x raised to 3. So 2 times 4 is 8. And then copy x. And then what we will do to the exponent? We will look back to the laws of exponent. Anong ginagawa pag multiplication sa sa multiplication in terms of their exponent, ina-add natin sila. So magiging 8x raised to 5. Kaya ito 8x raised to 5. After